Hi, it's Ivana here from Enjoy Your Life Coaching and Healing. Today we've got an update on the super full moon in Sagittarius and the lunar eclipse, which is actually happening right now. I've just been outside and had a look. The moon is being covered by the shadow of the earth, so nearly half. So I'll record this and then I'll go back outside to have another look. It's quite exciting. It's a super full moon, which means the moon is really close to the earth, and it doesn't only affect the waters on the surface of the earth, like the oceans, lakes, etc., rivers, humans, everything that's made of water. It actually penetrates a little bit deeper down as well. So everything is pretty intense at the moment. There we go. So, coming from the new moon in Taurus a fortnight ago, have you gone into your heart space and have you been grateful? Have you expressed gratitude? Have you felt gratitude? If you need to, because you don't feel anything that you're grateful for, you can come from your heart when you compare yourself with others that don't have everything that you have. So basically, sometimes when you're like too busy to be grateful, something or somebody will be put on your path and you'll be like, it registers with you and you'll be like, I am grateful for my legs. I am grateful for my car. I am grateful for my job. You know, that sort of stuff. So make sure you do all your gratitude and do it from your heart. That's the best way. Feel it, really feel it. It's a great way to lift your vibrations and lift your mood. We're going to come back to that. If you're having a bad day, go out there and help somebody. Help a stranger, even better. That will lift your mood and your vibrations as well. While you're doing all these things, or while you have done all these things over the last fortnight, and hopefully continue them, you know, make it a habit, you have an instant vibration and mood lift, and you will realize that love, freedom, happiness, joy, it all comes from within. It's an inside job. And they're all states of being. They're all a choice you can make. Like in the morning when you get up, you can choose today's going to be a good day. Or you can put your feet out of the bed on, for example, cold floor, and you'll be like, oh my God, it's cold. And, you know, automatically when you're cold, you tense up. So that might not be the best start to the day. So you can you have the choice. It's your choice to change your day, change your thinking, change everything, change your energies, basically. That said, where are we going then? Oh yeah, as all of the things fall away, because we're in the full moon, which is releasing stuff, letting go of stuff, extra powerful by an eclipse. We let things fall away, and it is to clear space for new things that align much better with the new you, with the true you. We've been working so hard on letting go of things and bringing new things in, everything that aligns with who you really are, not who you are pretending to be, you are portraying to be, society wants you to be, your true you, right? So you have more space because all these things that don't align with you, they all fall away. And they clear space so that better, more aligned things will come in. And they also help with you getting your purpose, finding your purpose. If you feel happy inside and you're aligned with your purpose, you live in a blissful state. This is also a state of being. You can choose to get there. So what we need to do is just being. Just, you know, in the now. and we decide, we make decisions. That's a decision. Your choices are decisions. Your state of being is a decision. And the good thing is, if you decide to do things and your being, then you let go of all the external things, which would be, for example, if I achieve this, I'll be happy. If I get that, I'll be happy. Once this or that happens, once the children leave the house, I will have my freedom and I'll be happy, or something like that. It's all an if, so that means it's in the future. We have to be in the now. So we be and we live in the now. We don't do any ifs, buts, or maybes. Express the gratitude and keep feeling the joy, because that is what's making you happy. Social media, phone, television, it's all external. Same as the if this happens, if that happens, it's all external. States of being are internal. You choose to be in that state. Live in the now. Feel the gratitude and express the gratitude and feel the joy. Yay! Basically, we're looking back at all the internal and external changes that you've been making over the time that we've been doing this. Like, these workshops are fortnightly. I've only missed one, I think, in the last year because I wasn't in where I live. So there's a lot of work in every single video. I spent, like, what did I say earlier? 8 hours preparing all this stuff all together. So it's up to you to value your time and do the things. If, for example, this bit doesn't make sense, go back to my previous video from the new moon and listen to that. Do the things that get mentioned in that, because that's where the energies are at, and these things are powerful now. So preferably do this now when you're watching. Stop, rewind, etc. You know the drill. Anyway, so we have done a lot of work, a lot of changes that we all made, internal and external. And now, full moon releasing, we are letting go of any dysfunctioning old patterns that don't get you ahead. And in ahead, I mean your transformation. We let go of shame, guilt, stress, impatience, control. Can't control anything but yourself. Anything external, let it be and let it go. Let go also of trying too hard and too fast to change, to transform, to shift yourself or things. You try too hard, you burn out. Doesn't matter if it's working on your own transformation or in a job or something. If you work too hard, try too hard, do everything too fast, it's not going to happen. So give yourself a break, cut yourself some slack, indulge in whatever it is that you think that you're not allowed to have. So give in to your cravings. There's a reason why you crave things. Give into them, cave into your cravings, and relax a little. Breathe and enjoy. Put a smile back on your face. If you do that, instead of like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm changing my diet, blah, 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 everything, yeah, not watching TV, refusing to watch the news or look the news up, etc., whatever you're trying to do, just cut yourself some slack. You've done really well. Give in to your cravings. If you crave having peanut biscuits, have some peanut biscuits. Go out, buy them, eat them. Don't have to eat the whole packet in one go. That's fine. And relax. And then once you've done that, once you get back into it, for example, the next day, you'll have so much determination and strength and stamina, and it'll make such a difference if you do that. Try it and enjoy. So, super full moon, it's very intense energy. We talked about that because it's super as well. The energies with this one, Sagittarius, forward moving. We're moving forward steadily and quickly because it's all accelerating. Whatever it is, we're moving forward, and we're moving forward faster and faster and faster. Things are being shifted in our favor, and are you ready? And there's more truth. So that can be external. If you listen to things I don't listen to, like news, etc., then you may find there's some truth exposed in places, and otherwise it means the truth within yourself. You will come closer to your truth because you're putting in the time and the effort, your self-development with all these things and the questions, etc. This video, last video, is everything. It's quite thought-provoking, this whole process. So do look at the other videos. It's yeah. And keep breathing. That's very important. So be flexible and patient. Because it's a full moon, the light gets shown on the dark sides, the sides that we don't usually expose to the outside world. The spotlight is on them to change from dark into light. So if something comes up for you that is not nice, then sit with it, be aware of it, and see if you can change it for the good into the light. Be flexible with yourself and with others. Stay patient. We're letting go of impatience and stress, guilt and shame, etc. Control. While you're being flexible and patient, look at all of the sides of the stories that you get told and just be. Just be. In the now. And non-judgmental is part of just being. Because when you're just being, you don't have a reaction to something that has come from the outside. Can come from the inside too. That's your shadow side wanting you to look at something. So a couple of days ago, around about, so a few days before, a few days after, there might have been a few problems with fairness, harmony and justice. Now there's a good thing to look into that if there's anything, because I know it's been full moon. People go nuts. People get affected by the energies from the full moon, the magnetism, etc. So it's very important to set clear boundaries, to stand up for yourself, face your fears. There may still be some miscommunications, etc. With I think Mercury is, it's stationed to go retrograde again. So there may be some miscommunications. So be flexible and be patient and see all sides before you react. There's been a few instances already where things have gone quite wrong. So I know from my own experience 2 days ago, somebody about 4 days ago, some shit hit the fan really. And then tonight there's been a couple of instances already because it's only, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's about an hour of the peak of the full moon. Yeah, it's about an hour now. Yeah. So very, very important. Face your fears. Take responsibility and ownership of everything that you do. I might move that actually. So yeah, take responsibility and ownership and face your fears, right? Revisit your past and think about, where do I want to be in the future? how do my decisions contribute to my reality? How do my beliefs contribute to my reality? And how do my thoughts contribute to my reality now? So take responsibility and ownership about all of those things and face what you need to face. It's quite important to do that right now because everything depends on that. The lunar eclipse is basically, there's a door closing, there's a structure being broken down. We'll get to that. So we need to let go of stuff that doesn't suit us, resonate, etc. with us. Take ownership of your behavior. Where do you want to be? Check in with your growth. Are your goals still the right goals? That's coming up too. Reassess goals there, yeah. So you'll have determination and strength, inner strength, determination and focus. That's what's coming with the energies in the moon. And I found a really nice affirmation that we could all use basically for now. So if you want to take pen and paper, the affirmation is, I take complete ownership of my life. I rise up to any challenges with compassion. I am strong enough to handle whatever comes my way. So that includes pretty much everything that we've been talking about. Compassion coming from your heart. Rise up to any challenges. So you take up responsibility. You're facing your fear. And I take ownership of my entire life. So that is also your decisions taking. Nobody pushes you to make decisions. You make your decisions, and it's your decision to be pushed. So take some time out and listen to yourself. What comes up inside yourself, because especially with the miscommunication and everything going on, take time to ask yourself a question. Take a couple of minutes so that you can wait for the answer to come up from inside of you. And practice makes perfect, so that's good too. I am strong enough to handle whatever comes my way is also to do with how people go a bit different at full moon time. So anything that comes up, you may be the one that goes a bit crazy over the full moons, during the full moon. So think about that for yourself and take responsibility for your actions. Then focus, that is your goals. Breaking down to rebuild, that is, we have worked, I've mentioned this before, on the foundation, and the foundation is now strong enough for you to work with, work on, build on, right? So we have done that. Now with creating all that space and things, letting things fall away and releasing all these old patterns and low emotions, low vibrations, clearing the space, that is the old structure that's going to be broken down. And it's, whether you want it or not, it's going to happen. So there may be a lot of physical signs of your life's structure being broken down. So that means that people may be in fights, which means that they separate from each other. There are other things like people decide, oh, I don't need you in my life anymore, I'm just gonna not talk to you, etc. Anyway, so we're breaking down all the structures, and it is so that we can rebuild them in a better way. That's better. Reassessing goals. So basically what we need to do is focus on what is essential for you. Focus what is necessary for you. Turn inward to check your goals, because you will get the answers even though things may be slightly muddled. Check in with reality. We're doing a reality check, that's right. I will get back to that. That's your Saturn in retrograde. And redefine your goals and reassess your goals, reassess all your commitments to yourself and to others. reassess your, check your diary and your booked in plans, etc. Tie up any loose ends, because this super full moon and lunar eclipse, it's tie up any project, especially I've done a lot of practical projects that have come to an end, and I wasn't really aware that I was doing that, but I made a list, I think around about last full moon, because it's about a month ago, and I put all the things on that I wanted to do, and they were all practical, physical things that I had to do something about, like with a screwdriver or a hammer or something, right? And Saturday I did something, Sunday I did something, Monday I did something, and these were all little projects that have finished. In the middle of one, so I'll make sure I finish that tomorrow morning. And there's one more that I need to do, but I need help with that, and I've asked for that help, etc. So it's in the pipeline of being finished. There is a wee gap, because I'm saying this door is going to be closed with the lunar eclipse, etc. The new door will open on the 10th of June with the solar eclipse. So in between then, in between now and then, that's about a fortnight away, we have time to get ready. We don't want to start too many new projects. We want to actually finish the old projects, whatever the projects are, writing a book, whatever, right? Tie up loose ends and attend to unfinished business. That's necessary as well. Yeah, reassess the goals. So because it's Sagittarius, there is more truth and what needs to be brought to light in your life. I'm sure there are things that you feel, I've pushed it away for so long, so bring it up, or when it comes up, because it may be automatic, make sure you look into it and you do your stuff, you do your due diligence. More truth, new potential, and extra power. So that links in with the strength, with the inner strength that comes with the energies for now. Determination, focus, new potential, more truth, and more power. So go inside yourself and discover what truth you haven't got yet, and whether whatever comes up is something that's beneficial for you right now or not. If not, it's a release, because it's full moon. We have time. Then because things are falling away to clear space, we gain more freedom, we gain more abundance, and we gain more time. For example, in the diary, especially if we check with the plans, etc., that we've made, whether they still resonate with us. So things fall away, people fall away, thoughts fall away, you have more abundance, you have more time, and you have more freedom. So because we do this, we are creating a higher vibration, a more happy level of living. And because we're on that more happy level of living, all the non-aligned things, people, thoughts, etc., all fall away to create more space again and again and again. It's a great cycle. It happens over a period of time, or it can happen fairly quickly. So one of the things that can happen is with the higher vibrational living is that you want to go on a detox, or you want to change your food or whatever. It all helps to live higher vibrational, so lower vibrations actually disappear. So change. Now is a great time for big changes and transformation, because we're having, because of the eclipse as well as the super full moon, we have more access to new levels of consciousness. So we can check in with ourselves and get more truth, and we can get answers quicker because there's less resistance in receiving the answer. We can check in with our intuition a lot easier, and our soul's calling will become more clear. So that's a good question to ask your intuition or your inner self. Does this part of my life still resonate with me? And if you don't get a yes or a no answer, you can say, maybe you can show me if it still resonates by, and then whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life. Because the planet Saturn is retrograde already, 23rd of May till the 11th of October. What's that? 5 months. We have 5 months for this. We are working on our foundations, but we have to get real with it. We have to do a reality check on everything. So there is some stuff to do on the daily routines that you do, the work that you want to do, and your diary. So be very realistic about everything and make sure everything aligns with your true self. And manifest. If you didn't know that you are creating your life, you will find out in these 5 months that whatever you think you will bring into your life, whatever you want, you can bring into your life. There'll be plenty of inner strength for you to learn how to use all this. It's gonna be amazing. So your soul's call, and you can manifest that as well. Just ask. So with all this clearing, are you actually ready for all of that? Do you want to know your soul's purpose? Keep watching my videos and you'll come closer with each video. Especially if you answer I usually have a couple of questions. Answer those. Take time. Make a note of them, and then make sure you have half an hour to think about it, to write, automatic writing, etc. on it. What we need to do to have a lot of manifestation happening properly and everything is relax, surrender, and trust that all will be well, because everything will be well. Full moons pass. Once you know that you get worked up around a full moon, once you're aware of it, you can change it. You can have a chat with the moon, for example. May sound weird, but if we have a chat with our friend, then the friend will understand what's happening. With the moon, you have a chat with the moon. Hey moon, I'm very happy that you're full. I realize you have to go through your cycles. I feel I'm affected and I get worked up, whatever words you want to use. So then you can say, I no longer want to be affected that badly by your energies. I want to sleep at night right through the full moon, etc. That sort of stuff. Have a chat with the moon and it's all good. So, what else did I have to say about Saturn? Oh yeah, if you resist or tense up, things can become volatile, and that's what I was just mentioning with what's been happening in my life and some of my people's lives. Between the 23rd and the 29th of May, there may be some turbulent energy hanging around. So be aware, relax, and keep breathing. Protect your energy field. It's very likely that the Saturn in retrograde energies will highlight any unstable or shaky structures, and both eclipses will help break them down, as well as give you that inner strength, determination and focus, healing, etc., to ensure that you strengthen your foundation so you can build new structures. So definitely go within and have a look what comes up there. It's very easy to skip over all the hard stuff, but we have to think long term. We have to work long term. So everything we do now is for our long term good, because the closer you get to the true you, the better it is for you and the ones that are in your energy field, like the ones you live with, your loved ones, etc. Do a lot of self-evaluation. It's a perfect time to do that now. And a lot of truth discovering. It's a season of whatever needs to be acknowledged, faced and sorted. So there you go. Do some of that. Be open to the meaning of things. Like what I was saying a couple of days ago, something happened and I wasn't frightened. I went right through it, and about 4 hours later, I realized why I was put in that situation that morning, because it was for me to realize that that part of my life is over. It's now up to other people to act out how, things that whatever I used to have to deal with. And that situation is in my past. It will never come back anywhere in my future. So by being in the now, in the present moment, at that moment in time, I faced some fears, and I made sure I had the gratitude of that's an old part of my life. It's gone. It doesn't align with my new part of my life. This is my new part of my life. All these things that are happening, the manifestations, etc., all that is part of my life. And that's what I create. And I feel grateful that I am where I am now in my career rather than several years ago, long time ago, another lifetime ago, pretty much. So yeah, definitely I was open to the meaning of things, and it came to me because I didn't even know that we had to be doing this, but this is for the future anyway, for coming up. But yeah, it's once you're able to take some time out and have a look at things, it's so beneficial. Right now, no, from tomorrow, what needs to be brought to light? From the dark, 29th of May onwards, rethink your communication style. Oh, that must be Mercury going retrograde. Take your time to your lessons and your teachings and tune into yourself so that you can find the meaning in things, your lessons. And teachings are things that come to you and they stare you in the face and you learn from them. That's different than lessons. Find new ways to use your time and efforts, for example. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, the lunar eclipse is destabilizing because it's also the full moon, but it's increasing and there's a lot more creativity. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of high energy, and it's all a bit muddled. The communication is muddled. I've noticed that. The brain is a bit muddled. Basically, people in general are a little bit muddled in this moment in time, and we need to be flexible. We need to be patient. Because it's full moon, we're letting go of a lot of stuff, and we're clearing a path for good stuff to come in. We have a really good time for manifestation for 5 months until the 11th of October. And that period of time is also a great period of time to do some spiritual work and get some advice, get some lessons, get some teachings about spiritual things. So, find a teacher, YouTube or in real life. If you're allowed to in real life, I suggest in real life. Otherwise, find some videos about subjects that interest you, spiritual subjects, and go within, go with the flow, relax, breathe, give in to your cravings every once in a while. They're there for that reason. And I will see you. Oh, enjoy that lunar eclipse. I'm going to go outside and look again. And I'll see you again for the new moon on the 10th of June with the solar eclipse. I'm Ivana from Enjoy Your Life Coaching and Healing. I hope you're having a great time doing all this stuff. And good luck with everything. And bless you very much. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel and watch the rest of my videos. Cheers!